What's up, guys? My name is Elias, and today Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four First Steps releases in theaters to kick off Phase 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, as the fourth and final entry in our Fantastic Four watch list, let's talk about 2015's widely hated Fant4stic. Let me just start by saying that I've never been so excited to see a movie in theaters, only to come out saying, what the heck was that? But that's exactly what happened in 2015 after watching Josh Trank's Fantastic Four, otherwise infamously known as Fant4stic. Don't blame me, blame the marketing. Somewhat similar to the unreleased 1994 version, Fant4stic was dealt a heavy hand of drama, studio interference, and creative differences behind the scenes while succumbing to an obscene number of reshoots. Josh Trank himself, known for the critically acclaimed Chronicle at the time, even stated that it felt like being castrated with how the studio treated him and his vision of the film. Producers were blocking out scenes before his arrival on set due to their disdain of Trank's darker take on the rather lighthearted source material. The death threats for his casting of Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm also caused the up and coming director to be so paranoid that he started sleeping with a gun. I mean, it's understandable fans wanted what was more akin to what it seems like we're getting from First Steps, but there's no reason to send death threats someone's way just for making a casting choice. That's just sad. Drama aside, I wasn't exactly keen on rewatching this one to say the least, though I did go in with an open mind this time around because, maybe I just misjudged it from the jump. The movie starts out somewhat promising, with Little Reed's dreams of teleporting being shot down by Homer Simpson himself, even though some years later, a 20 something year old Miles Teller very clearly has an amazing presentation with his invention at a middle school science fair. His best friend Ben, played by Jamie Bell, is low-key abused by his older brother, creating the famous clobbering time through good old childhood trauma. Kate Mara's Sue Storm is a standoffish know-it-all with a butthole of a brother, and Michael B. Jordan's Johnny Storm. Reclusive computer genius Victor Von Doom, who Toby Keppel attempts to make a real and interesting character, eventually gets turned into a glorified crash test dummy. Basically, while the casting itself could have been something special, nobody really played the characters from the actual source material, just twisted, asinine versions of them. I guess this wasn't that promising at all, actually. Regarding the structuring of the scenes, for a movie that's only 1 hour and 40 minutes long, it feels like 2.5 hours. The reshoots are insanely obvious. Here's a tip: every time Sue's hair is highlighter blonde, that's a reshoot. The flow and pacing of the film is just so incredibly slow, as nothing remotely engaging even happens until like 45 minutes into the movie when they finally get their powers. I'll admit this scene is kind of cool as Victor falls into the cosmic energy from Planet Zero, as they call it, which combined with the rocks that bombarded Ben turns him into the Thing, the fire that engulfs Johnny into Human Torch, the blast that hits Sue into Invisible Woman, and well, I actually don't know how Reed became stretchy. Maybe I missed that. I will say, I love that this new way that they get their powers is like something out of a horror movie. There's just something interesting and unique about that. And though the original movies made them fantastical and comic booky, I guess it would be quite scary to wake up on fire, stretched out, see through, or completely made of rocks just to have to fight on the government's behalf. I'm not even going to get into the deleted scene where the Thing apparently straight up murders a bunch of people on a mission. Cutting that was probably the smartest decision they made. At the risk of making things too unnecessarily edgy, the movie comes off as kind of pretentious and very annoying. I can respect trying to do something viscerally different with a property, but at least Batman and Superman had darker iterations in the comics. This is the Fantastic Four. This is a family that's happy to work together to fight incredible threats. And I'm not saying it has to be super campy or anything, but at least give it a sense of fun. Watching this made me super depressed and have to watch cartoons for like 3 hours afterward. It's just such an unbelievably cynical drag that I don't know how it got the green light in the first place. Overall, it's far from fantastic, and no, I won't say that again, especially when I'm kicking a movie while it's been down for 10 years. What a day. That's it for today, though, guys. So let me know in the comments if you've seen the travesty that is Fant4stic. What are your favorite parts? What are your least favorite parts? What'd you think of it? And are you excited for First Steps? I know I am. Hit that notification bell so you can watch my spoiler-free and spoiler review as soon as they drop. And if you like this video, consider hitting the like button as well as sharing this video to others so they could join in on the conversation too. Until next time, guys, take care and God bless.